All right, and then jumping into our next section here, I'm going to jump to numbers 7 and 8, perimeter and area of that hexagon they named with 6 letters. So GHC, DLJ. So first thing you might want to do, and you might already have some of this work done if you did 3 through 6, but I'm just going to highlight what we're working with here. So this is our shape. So again, another problem, clearly not a rectangle because they call it a hexagon, but we can break this shape into a rectangle. But the first thing we need to do, if you're just starting to look at this, and you haven't done 3 through 6 yet, is find some of these measurements. So we're given 6 measurements. So I would start by labeling your diagram here. And I don't have a ton of space, so it might get a little messy here, but we'll try our best. So AD, let's switch that. I don't want calligraphic. All right, AD, that whole top side and the bottom, we know the bottom will be the same. So IL will also be 15. We know AC is 13. So we're going to use these to find some of the individual measurements, and then we can start erasing some things. So AC is 13. So if I know that whole side is 15, AC is 13, I can find CD, that little remaining piece, 15 minus 13. So CD would be 2. KL would be 2. Next piece, we know that BD is 10. So if we know this whole piece right here is 10, segment addition postulate, we can do 10 minus 2 to give us BC. So 10 minus 2 leaves us with 8. And then if we know that AC, highlighted in blue there, is 13, and we know BC is 8, 13 minus 8 can give us AB. So we have all of those pieces on the top now. So now I can get rid of these labels just so it's a little cleaner. We've used those for everything we need to. And then all that information we can transfer down to our bottom side. So IJ would be the same as AB. JK would be the same as BC. So we've used this measurement, we've used this measurement, we've used this measurement. So next, DL, easy one, just the right side is 11, meaning this whole left side is going to be 11 as well. I'm not going to label that yet. EI is 3, and if we know the whole side is 11, 11 minus 3 gives us AE of 8. So we've used these two measurements, and our last piece, CH, is 4. So now we can go through and fill in some other pieces. We know IJ will be the same as EF because it's a rectangle. EI will be the same as FJ. What else do we know here? So we know CH is 4, and we know this whole piece, CK is the same as DL, so the whole thing is 11. So 11 minus 4 gives us HK of 7. If we know HK is 7, we know GJ is 7. So 7 minus 3 to get GF leaves us with 4 there. We know AE is 8. So then BF needs to be 8 as well. And since we know this is 4, 8 minus 4, BG is 4. BC is 8, so GH is 8. I think that's everything. You'll figure out this diagonal in a later part in the problem. My hint to you would be focus on this right triangle to find BH, but you'll need that in another problem. So, final piece here, perimeter of hexagon, GH, CD, LJ. Perimeter is just adding up the sides. So we've got 8, 4, 2, 11, 2, 8, 3, 4. So add those all together, 12, 14, 25, 27, 35, 38, 42. We don't, oh no, we do have inch units here. So 42 inches for the perimeter. And then area, you have a couple options. I think the easiest would be to break up the rectangle. Oop, I only got 25 seconds left, 5-minute videos. So break up the rectangle there. 2 times 11 is 22. Plus 8 times 7 is 56. Gives us a final answer of 78 inches squared for area.